Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about this podcast. It's called The DK Project, but it's really The Darren Show. The DK Project is a radio show, but without the radio. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go! Welcome back to the DK Project. Swinging in today from the cellars of hell. Diamond Dave's in the house. How are you, man?
I am well. How are you?
I'm glad to hear you're well. I was worried that the virus might have gotten you, taking you down like a viper.
No, most people have it for like 21 days max. I had it for 6 months.
No shit.
No shit.
Sorry.
Texting.
Multitasking, man. Hey, when the phone rings, you pick it up, bitch. Anyway, say that one more time.
Multitasking.
No, what you were just talking about. I totally fucking blew it out.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Fucking, we'll have to replay it.
Okay.
Welcome back to the DK Project.
Hello.
I don't know what happened. Diamond Dave's been on hiatus. And,
I have been.
He is in, ready to rock. So we are going to capitalize on this opportunity and make the best of it. What do you have? What have you been doing? We haven't seen or heard from you. When were you last here?
Well, the last time I was here was when I was in the COVID situation.
Okay.
And I'm antibodied up. I'm good to go.
Antibodied up?
Yep. And here's the other thing. I've been looking for a cure.
Oh, fuck, dude. You just give, don't you?
I do. Yep. And
what are you doing looking for a cure?
Well, I can tell you 100% that fishing doesn't cure it. Vodka won't help. Corona, possibly, but you need to have more than one lime. And
this doesn't sound good, Dave.
No, I know.
Have we stepped away from the program?
No, we're good. I'm just fucking around.
I have, but I've been sampling.
Have you?
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I'm easing my way back in. You know what I figured out? I came to a conclusion, man. I've got a real problem with beer. I can't drink beer.
Why?
Gives me a fucking headache. I can't.
What kind of beer are you drinking?
Beer in a can. I totally, I should have moved this. I totally, every time I go to sample, I go to have a beer and instant headache. So now I'm on the vodka soda, Tito's and soda, baby. Smooth.
That's the bride's drink.
Smooth.
That's the bride's
drink. You can
drink.
drink it by the gallon.
She does that Tito's and that seltzer. What's it? That's exactly
LaCroix.
right.
Sounds like a woman after my own heart.
LaCroix.
I love you.
You know what a possible cure for COVID is?
No.
It's definitely not White Claws.
No.
Because all these college dudes are drinking White Claws and getting the corona.
Is Alex at school?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long has he been there?
A week. 9
it?
days. 9 days.
And how many cases?
At the U, I'm not sure, but no cases in their fraternity, but it's coming.
Is he living at the fraternity?
Yeah.
Is he wearing a mask?
I'm 100% certain he's not.
Living on the edge. Yeah, There's nothing wrong with that.
Though I'm COVID clear, last time I was in, I was pretty messed up from it.
Yes.
Now,
was that a confirmed case? Or
yeah, the antibodies are running through my body. I'm good to go.
Pumping through my body.
Yep. But
all right.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
You still have to deal with the sniffling.
Fuck. No, you just need to move your mic position right here.
Oh, man.
Right here, we get nothing.
The problem is I have allergies.
I'm sure you do. Sure you do.
It's bad.
There's nothing. We'll deal with it. I've cut the sniffers up. Actually, I have a whole rack set up to fix your problem.
Okay,
so
perfect.
You sniff away, boy. We'll get them.
All right.
We'll get them. So anyway, Alex is at college. He's been there for 9 days.
Yep.
Are they on lockdown?
No, I think they had a little probationary period because of some nefarious things they did.
Nefarious.
Yeah. But they were already on lockdown. Like this summer, their fraternity got put on lockdown because the president of the fraternity got sick. He had COVID.
You know what? The fact of the matter is, Bailey's been in San Diego.
Yep.
land of the fruit kebabs since August 18th. It was on my birthday. And she says their cases are growing rapidly.
They're climbing.
They're on like lockdown.
Yeah.
I'm going down there in a couple weeks, and I fully expect to be bringing home a package.
We have a mutual friend that sent her kid or their child. I cannot confirm or deny the name.
Oh.
I'll deny it.
Okay.
But I can't confirm it.
Oh, well, let me guess.
To ASU.
Oh.
Who was there for a week and got locked down because both her and her roommate ended up with COVID.
Well, and I think, yeah. My daughter's being so careful, though. She's really, shout out to her. She's really following the letter of the law. At least that's what she's telling me.
Well, she's lying.
That's the sales pitch that I'm getting.
She is lying. He wanted to get the hell out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So he went to school, and he hasn't left the fraternity since he got there.
Oh, yeah. Cole's dying to go. He'd leave now if they take him, but they say he can't move in.
I think the only thing they leave for is their fake IDs to head to the liquor store to get some more White Claws to try to cure the virus. But
I don't even know if that's a problem.
Because the virus.
We had Bailey's graduation party, and then I just had a party the other night. It was a get-together.
Social distancing.
Labor Day kickoff social distancing party.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of booze and alcohol, a beer at my house. So obtaining beverages is not a problem.
No. Because
shit disappears rapido.
Right.
I'm just curious to see what else they're doing because is
he seeming like he's just a little off? Like not you. White Claw off, but like off.
Mom's the word, baby. Mom's the word. But I'll be having another party on the 22nd to send him off. Get out of my house and call before you come back. We'll see if we got room.
Don't come.
Because now, you know what else happened since you were gone? Dun, 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 dun. I got railroaded.
No.
I got overturned.
Did it feel good?
I couldn't pull rank. I had nowhere to turn.
Let's hear it.
Fucking dog.
You did not.
I got a dog.
God
bless you. It talked me into a puppy. It cost me an arm and a leg.
What kind of animal are we dealing with?
I had to drive down to Hillbillyville to get it.
Where's Hillbillyville?
You got a pretty mouth. I think I went to Missouri.
To Missouri to get, you can't just throw that dog on a plane?
No, we're not those kind of people.
Yeah, I would be.
I don't want to subject some poor bastard to have to sit next to my dog. Unless, of course, I'm going somewhere and I'm bringing the dog, then.
Well, don't you just shove him in the cargo hold and say, hold your breath?
I don't think you could do that anymore.
Really?
Huh. That's the dude right there.
He is the dude. Hold on.
It's a she.
Put
your cheaters on. Let me see if I got a better picture.
All right, let's see.
So, yeah,
Let me see if I can guess the breed.
I was anti-dog, and my wife folded like a cheap suit. Oh, I'd get a puppy. I'm like, are you kidding me? So now we get up at 6 o'clock every day to take the dog out because the people that wanted the dog don't exactly
do shit for the dog.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So now it's on me to take care of the damn thing. And she's actually pretty good, but we've got a nice little 5-day in-house trainer coming next week.
Oh, yeah. You had Caesar Milan.
Stop. Hey, do you know what? I just put in that invisible fencing.
Yeah, we got that at the house, too. It doesn't fucking work.
I tangled with those bastards. They tried to railroad me even more than the dog. But
no, it's invisible. Stop. Full stop.
Garbage.
Invisible. No, it works.
Garbage.
No, it's not garbage.
I don't know if it works. But
you got to train the dog right. So you got to get.
I had to go all the way to the top. I had to go to the owner. And I'm like, listen, buddy, there's 2 invisible fence companies in town.
Mm-hmm.
I've got your bid. And you misled my wife, and I'm not paying you. So if you don't make sense of this, I'm going to go to the other guy, and I'll pay him the amount. But I'm just making sure you don't get it. And I actually called the other company. So then all of a sudden the owner calls.
Yep.
Hey, here's the deal. I'm like, yeah, here's the deal, dude. And their salesman, oh, God. It's like smarmy shit.
That's some sort of border collie mix.
The dog?
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck are we dealing with there?
No, dude. This is purebred champion. It's like 7 different things
A
put together.
Bajan Frise?
It's the result of a
Wait,
dog.
that's a dress.
It's a result of a dog orgy.
I can see that.
It was a train.
It does not look.
It is a mini sheepadoodle.
Of course.
So it's an old English sheepdog and a poodle. Mini
Sheepadoodle.
poodle. Sheepadoodle.
Everybody needs one of those.
Oh my God. You know what? We were looking and we were fighting over what kind of dog to get, and the little dude and I wanted a Westie. I wanted something with some brains and some style. And the wife's like, no, I don't want that. She wants whatever. Well, then we're at Maynard's by boat because during the lockdown, Maynard's had it going on.
Right.
And this lady comes by with one of these little things, and we're like, what the hell is that?
Because that's badass.
And I immediately found one. And then, you know what? I talked to Willie Robb
Mm-hmm.
at Valley View Sheepadoodles. He was the owner of the Sheepadoodle place.
And he told you what's up.
And he's like, you know what? I just had someone back out, number 11 on my list. And I got 12 puppies coming.
So I got a sheepadoodle for you.
He goes, so if you want in, get your deposit in. I'm like, all right, cool. So then it just, otherwise you wait forever, right?
And then the guy that called right after you said, I just had someone back out. Put your deposit in.
Well,
You're 11 on the list.
Then, they lost one.
No, what do you mean?
So now I don't get to pick. Now
One
you get what's
didn't
left.
make it?
Right. One
Oh,
didn't
so
make it.
you just got the one nobody
so I got
wanted.
what's left. And
That's the best kind of dog.
And it is. This thing is cool as shit.
It's the
but
best dog.
It better stop biting. It better stop freaking jumping. And my kids, the bomber plays really rough with it. So then all of a sudden it's like really rough with you. And it's like, dude, you can't do that. You got to
Ease up.
ease up. So
Yeah.
now, not that we want to make this the dog show, but you've got,
We could.
3 at home? You lost one?
No, we just lost one.
So now you're
sadly.
down-
Beautiful Abigail has left us.
So what are you at now?
2.
Oh, that's it?
We have the little mini Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
And then we have Cliff,
Ugh,
the wonder dog, the red bone coonhound.
what a great name, though.
And he is absolutely insane. Oh, dude. The other day, he's not supposed to leave the yard, but he does.
He gets through the invisible fence?
Okay, this isn't the invisible fence people's fault. He literally
They're
goes
not a
up.
sponsor. I don't care.
No, but they could be.
Blast them.
I'm not blasting them, but they're coming to fix the problem.
Oh, good. Did you buy the warranty?
No, we've had the fence for since we had Dick. Do you have
That's the
a
wrong
Dick
one.
soundbite?
I don't, but I do have this one.
Yeah, that right
comes
there is Cliff. So
That's just how he rolls.
dude. It is. So he'll go up to the fence until his collar beeps at him, and then he'll back off quick, and he'll do a loop, gain speed, and run right through the fence before he gets shocked.
Really?
He'll make it through.
How old is your fence?
18 years old,
Oh, Jesus. Dude.
but the underground wire is fine.
Right.
It's
you need the new thing because you know what mine does? Mine is a force field.
What does that
So
mean?
if the dog gets through,
It's
it'll
like
shock it
Jedi
for
shit?
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I need.
But then
I need to put that motherfucker down.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told the lady. I'm like, turn it up. She's like, no, this is all the higher we can go. I'm like, why do I have to call you to come turn it up? Like I'm an adult. Well, because people hurt the dogs.
Yeah,
And-
they do.
And that's brought up a funny story. Unless you're a PETA person, then you might want to go grab a sandwich.
No, it's not maybe funny, but it's probably
real
true.
funny.
Okay,
'Cause
go
my
ahead.
sister had this dog, and this was like my sister's lifeline. Like she fucking loved this dog. It was everything. And I love to have fun with the dog, but not like I never hurt it.
A little bit.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe just
Everybody has different tolerances. I can't judge.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'll help you put that electric fence in, the invisible fence, because we bought the one from Menards.
Oh,
where
you went
install it
out there
yourself.
and dug it
So we
in.
Well, I don't think I did that. I think I was part of the wiring crew. I don't know that I did any digging. And
Let
and
the
dog kept
professionals
getting out.
do the professional stuff.
There's people that are made to shovel, and there are people that are made to do wiring.
You're a pointer.
Do I look like someone who
No.
can shovel?
No, you're a pointer guy. You point at shit and say, hey.
I don't have one of those in my garage because we don't get along. So she said, the dog keeps getting out. I said, well, turn it up. Wow, I'm like, turn it up. So I turned it up, and the dog never walked near it again. Done.
Yeah, you made a porch
I
dog.
handled it. That's all I needed to do.
Yeah, but
This
the
is
dog
same
probably
dog.
was on the porch.
she would come. Well, yeah, if she had a porch, she would come over for holidays, and she'd bring this dog. And I'm like, you know what? We don't have a dog. I'm not a dog person, so maybe we don't bring the dog. But she'd bring the dog. So they're in there doing their little Christmas game, whatever the hell it would have been, and I'm in the freaking kitchen feeding the dog beans and what's that fish that they pickle? Herring. Feeding the dog herring,
and beans,
shrimp, and shit.
Just shitting everywhere.
That's just spraying mud in her car on the way home.
Yep.
That was closure.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you very much.
Don't bring the dog here.
What?
Don't bring the dog there.
Yeah, well, see, she don't learn. She don't learn none. But
now you want the dog to come so the dog can have a friend.
Oh
now you're
God.
like, please bring the dog.
She's got a silly dog now. Her husband is something with big dogs, man. This thing's like a bull mastiff. With a Great Dane, bull mastiff with Great Dane. That's huge.
A big ass dog.
Yeah, that's big shit, man. Big stools.
This Cliff dog we have is an awesome dog, and when he's in the house, he is the biggest lover and everything. But when he does his little blast through the fence thing, this is the same.
What do you do? Like you take a dart? How do you get him? Trank gun?
I'm considering buying a taser.
You can't run and get him with your knee.
No, hell no.
Trank gun.
No.
Down.
No. So we have a GPS on him.
Oh, really? How'd you do that?
You pay the money.
Cha-ching.
Yep.
How much does that cost?
A few $100, and then you have like a GPS on him, right? So you can literally look in time where your dog's at with the GPS on it.
See,
and he never goes like, this is the dog that lived on Madeline Island. His name's Cliff now, but it was Dave.
That would have just been
we had
weird.
To change that.
What? So how much? Where do you get this done? I want to get my dog with a GPS.
I'll send you the stuff.
Caesar Milan has a collar. It's called the Halo that you put on the dog, and then you just go online. Like if I come over to your house, I could just go online to the county records, trace your lot, and then my dog will stay in your lot. But it also has
I don't have that.
So if it takes off, you know where it's at because it's got this collar on.
Yeah, we just have the GPS. So you can see where he's at. And all he does is run to the neighbors, checks out their chipmunks, says hi to Bailey, runs to the other neighbors, says hi, runs to the other neighbors, says hi, and then comes right home. And then speeds through the fence.
Comes back in?
Yeah.
Like he knows you got to go fast when you're on the fence?
Yeah, so he doesn't get shocked.
No shit.
No, he's an animal.
That's awesome.
I know he's an animal. He's a dog, but he is a complete freaking animal.
I think because of Cliff Clavin.
Insane.
Everybody assumes anybody with the name Cliff might be a little slower, a little dumber.
Not this
Plus
guy.
It's got the big ears, so you just assume it's kind of...
No.
But no, it knows. It knows to dart through that fence.
Yep.
That's why if you get the force field, whoop, that shit's going to stop.
Because they can run that shit 400 yards away from the wire.
I don't know how far, but it's 10 seconds. I mean, if the thing's a bullet train and you can't catch it,
we're going to... Well, he doesn't have nuts to blow off, but we're going to blow off what's left of his scrotum or something. Because it has to stop. I don't know. It's got to stop, though.
The dog power hour.
Yeah, it's got to stop.
The dog power hour. So that's enough dogging. We've equated that your dog is smart and my dog is dumb.
No, your dog's smart too.
I truly think that
He's
by this time next year, I'll have that dog walking on two legs.
Really?
It just walks around. It's really more human than dog, I think. I'll have it shitting in the toilet. I'll have it shitting in the toilet and walking on two legs.
So you love this dog, which is amazing because you were bitching about it at first.
I'm like,
you're in deep love.
I'm kind of in that middle stage where I can take it or leave it.
You're in deep love.
If I got to get up at 5:45 to take the damn thing out
every day,
dart gun.
You're in deep love.
Dan. So what else you been up to, man? What's the summer entailed? Have you been quarantining, or you've been out doing the right thing, making good choices?
I have been making good choices. There hasn't been much going on. I mean, literally, it's been a drag.
Really? You've been locked down and doing nothing? Being an adult?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
pretty much.
Sad. Real sad.
That's it.
I
mean, how about you? I mean, literally, I haven't.
We've been spending a lot of time on the lake.
That's good.
a lot of time on the lake. I got quite a few hours on the boat. I actually think we're gonna make a boat change next year.
Oh, are we going bigger?
Well, yeah, probably. I got 2 right now, and I'm gonna sell them both and go down to 1. Because I just maintaining 2 boats is dumb.
It is kind of,
and there's no real reason why my kids should have a nicer boat than I do.
No, not at all.
And especially with 3 months out of the year they can use it. What why bother?
4, but yeah, I mean, 3 or 4.
We've been seeing a few that we might put our eye on, but I don't know. My regular boat is just fine. No,
issues with it.
No, I've done one partial, $1,500 surgery on it in 16 years.
So, but what you need to do is just get Mama a better bathroom, and you're good to go.
My bathroom's brand new. Actually, he's at my house doing it right now.
Oh, really?
We're getting her all repainted, recaulked.
See, how do I know that?
The whole friggin' house, man. Oof. Got to keep the boys busy. That's all we could do. But no, we've not done a lot of anything because obviously my ice cream store keeps me plenty busy and grounded. We actually did travel twice and left the store in the kids' hands.
And how'd it go?
Dialed. He's tight. He knows what he's doing. He's a biker. He bikes up here, opens her up because he had to do some opening procedures and then maybe close. I don't remember, but yeah, so it was cool. We went up to my buddy's or my cousin's cabin up on Big Sandy and
nice.
Hung out for a weekend. I hadn't done that in forever. And now I'm thinking
is that when the beer thing started?
No, actually I didn't drink that weekend. I should have. But I didn't.
Right.
They actually had me sober cabin driving these people around. I got absolutely ass raped by a box of pull tabs that I'm glad I wasn't drinking because it would have been bad. But no, and then I started looking around and I'm like, God, maybe I could get tucked into a snowmobile again.
Well, you didn't.
No. Just talk. I think I'll rent for a while.
Yeah.
But I think I got to have something to do this winter, man. Those 2 days, yesterday and the day before, that were gloomy as shit. I can't handle it.
No, it's bad.
Can't handle it. I got to have sunshine.
Yesterday was brutal.
Sunshine makes this shit work. That's the truth.
Come out to the ice house and rip some lip.
Oh, God. No.
Do a show from the ice house.
Ooh, from the ice box.
Yeah, out on
coming to you live
lake.
from the ice box. I could be talked into that. I got a mobile rig.
Yeah,
we could be on location. What do you think about your Minnesota Twins?
I'm pretty excited about them. I wish that our bullpen would be pitching better, though.
I just can't get into it. I don't know why. Not that I normally get that into it, but I just can't watch a game. Got no interest. Just kind of blah. It's weird. It's really weird. I'll probably kick it in October when it matters.
I'm certain
but I
will.
don't. I don't know. I'm excited for football to start. But
that's tonight.
Well, the Vikes are on
Sunday, but the Texans and the
the Chiefs.
Come on, thank you. The Chiefs play tonight.
How do you think it'll be? Number one, jumping in without any preseason, which seems weird. I hate preseason, but it seems weird to not have like a warm up. And then on top of that, we're fighting the Packer on Sunday.
It's kind of like a hand job that you didn't want, but now you miss it.
You know what? As long as you're here,
you might have to cut that out.
So you end up jumping right into the Packers.
Yeah,
and it's like there aren't going to be fans in the stands.
Yeah,
I don't know. I got the Pernsteiner. I got a message out to him. He's super busy this time of year, but he's going to be on the sidelines. So we're going to try and get him to call in or come in, one of the two.
Yeah.
Just to get his take on how different it is with no fans. It's so weird. And that's what's weird about the baseball too. I mean, they obviously are working the cameras correctly and they're piping in the sound and da-da-da-da-da. But in reality, it's just weird. When you see the first baseman wearing a mask, I mean, come on. God. Come on.
I have a...
But they letting my little dude's playing soccer.
Yeah, I know.
They're playing soccer. They say that the high-risk sports are hockey, football, and basketball.
And volleyball.
Oh, they're not playing that?
No, they canceled volleyball till spring.
Is your senior just banging her head?
Yeah, and then she's not playing hockey
Why?
this year. Well,
Or is anybody playing hockey?
you need
Let's
to
say
hit a
that.
sounder quick because
that-
I need half a second.
Is anybody playing soccer or hockey?
Not yet. Yeah, perfect.
Before the break, we were talking hockey.
Hockey.
What a chopped up pile of shit we're putting together.
I love it. It's perfect.
So,
it's
okay.
like being back home.
So
she's not playing hockey. I need to be careful how I say that.
Oh, that's right. There's a lot of politics with your girl hockey.
It's not
Not
my
your girl, but
child.
girls hockey.
Yeah. Well,
So she's taking a stand, or she just doesn't want to play?
well, she doesn't want to be abused and bullied and treated in an embarrassing way by a certain individual.
That's not a retired shitty baseball coach, is it?
It could possibly be.
This is her senior year.
Yeah, I know it.
Dude, you can't corrupt her. Let her play.
Nope.
Just send her in with Mace.
No, but it's not even that.
God,
It's
that'd be
more.
awesome.
It's more about school stuff. I really can't talk about it. But the other thing is that they may not play hockey. I really feel bad for our educators in this environment because they have to go off of what
what they're forcing them to do.
Yeah, and so that put yourself in that position.
Well,
It's an impossible position to be in. Think about the amount of time it took them to put together this plan.
well, and it's crazy. I don't understand how it will work. I think some kids will excel. I mean,
Yeah.
even my dude's like digging it because he's like, when I do go to class twice a week, the class sizes are so small. There's nobody in there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, we're going to get a lot of projects done in wood shop because there's no kids in there. You know? I'm
Right.
like, well, you go ahead and
Except you can't use the machine without spraying it down first and all that.
well, and that's why I'm curious for hockey for sure. Like, are you really exposing yourself playing hockey?
I have no idea about that.
You know, football I could see because maybe you're laying on each other or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of touching, but like hockey, you're standing up and I don't know. We're all systems go for Bantam, baby.
I think it's all dependent upon what happens with the virus. And I think, by the way, I think the virus is going to be over on November 4th. I think then we're
would
done.
Completely agree.
Then we're done.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to worry about it
No.
anymore.
Oh, we have a vaccine for
Yeah.
a mythical virus.
Yeah.
It's not mythical. Don't read
It's
it
not
the
a
wrong
mythical
way.
virus.
People are getting sick and whatever, but I do think there's some turmoil in the presidential race that I don't know.
It's possibly causing people to lie.
It's political. It's a political commercial, then a political commercial, and then there's a political commercial. And the sad part is none of them have my voice.
He's been confirmed by the Senate twice as Attorney General with Democratic support. But now that Attorney General Bob Barr is investigating spying in the 2016 election, Democrats want you to believe he's biased. Maybe they're scared of what he'll find. Smell that? No, it's not a skunk on the side of the road. And it's definitely not something The Rock is cooking. It's corruption in the State House. And it stinks. Tax dollars spent on private jets and parties with champagne and lobster. Haven't we had enough? Search #CorruptGA to see how you can help stop corrupt politicians in our state.
If they would just, so listen to this. This is awesome. So I do some marketing and I send shit out to all of these candidates.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going through, sending out emails, making phone calls. Hey, I'd love to be the voice for your campaign, and help you win in November. And so I was doing this a while ago and I sent out a bunch of emails and then a follow-up call. And I called, all these people and Brad Aho was running for county commissioner or something.
Yeah.
And I'd sent him a message and left him a call and didn't hear back. And then I sent him another text just saying, hey, just want to check in, and he goes, you obviously haven't kept an eye on the campaign. He goes, I lost in the primary and my campaign is over. And I felt like saying, well, you should have had me do the voice of the campaign.
You missed out on
We could have turned that shit around.
You missed out.
But I just get a charge out of it because there's a lot of political hubbub out there right now. And it's amazing how separated the country is between this and that. I talked about it a little bit on an earlier podcast this week about how there was this Trump parade on the lake this weekend and how the Biden supporters can't just okay, so we're not going to cheer when you go by. They got to like get all belligerent and all rude and just graphic and gross. And it's like, where do we draw the line? I mean, when is enough enough?
The Trump supporters could do the same thing
I'm
to
totally
the Biden
sure, but I
boat parade. But he does golf cart parades.
I haven't quite seen a Biden parade yet.
No, I haven't either. I haven't seen a Biden sign yet.
Oh my God, there's one on my street, and I by all means, may the best candidate win. I don't think either of them are great.
Absolutely not.
I don't like Trump as a person, but his politics, the money, everything seems to be flowing pretty good considering we're in the middle of a bad pandemic.
A pandemic that's 6%.
Manufactured.
So wait a minute.
So then you got Biden.
I need to be careful. 6% of 200,000 deaths that are actually contributed, and it's not 200,000 yet, but that's only 12% of deaths, and every one of those deaths are important. And I have a person in my family who's died from COVID.
Well, and I think
from COVID.
That's
not from other
and that's
underlying shit
that they just tagged as COVID. Yeah,
right.
And that's a good point.
I mean,
I don't have anybody, knock on wood, that is personally, connected to me that's that way. If you do the numbers and you look at the amount of cases and the amount of people that are in hospitals and the people that have been discharged and the people that have died, a big percentage of them are old. They're in retirement homes. They're
110,000 of them have died that were
elderly
or and I say 180,000, but 110,000 of them, of the deaths from that they're attributing to COVID, are people that have been in a nursing home situation or whatever. 180,000, if you take 6% of that number away, have had underlying conditions that they died from, like a motorcycle crash or something.
Oh, and they just tagged it as COVID.
But since they tested for COVID in their postmortem, they're put as a COVID death. That is an absolute fucking.
That's got to be a bigger number than that. 6% is all?
No. 94% have been that.
Okay.
6%.
6% seems really light.
6% have died from COVID. From the disease. The rest of them have died with COVID in their system. So here's the problem with that. It's complete bullshit.
Well, that's the fact of the matter is it's twofold, and I don't like talking all politics here, but if you look at what Trump's done over the last 4 years for the economy, for jobs, blah, 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 you can't look at the pandemic numbers. If you can't go to work, it's not that you're unemployed. They won't allow you to go to work. That's a different number. So why they keep saying unemployment numbers right now is just a waste of breath.
Right.
The George Floyd thing, all this shit that's gone on is related to this pandemic. People being locked up, people not having anything else to do. We might as well go protest. Well, the fact of the matter is
except Jacob Blake, who went over to freaking find out if his girlfriend was sleeping with somebody else, decided to sexually assault her, and then come out and fight with the police. And granted, the man shouldn't have been shot in the back 7 times.
That's excessive.
That's completely bullshit. But it wouldn't have happened if he'd have been doing the next right thing. Unfortunately, he's not doing it.
Well, if these people could go back to work, if people could get back to their normal life and do the normal thing, it's going to take care of some of this problem. We still have a serious cop problem to address, which I don't even want to talk about. But
we do, though. They're horrible. The bad ones are fucking horrible.
But imagine what can happen in the next 4 years if there isn't a Russia collusion investigation, if there isn't a pandemic, if there isn't the George Floyd thing. Like he has been walking uphill since he got into office. Yeah, he should shut his mouth. Yeah, he should make some better decisions before he, put a filter on shit.
He's a total dipshit when it comes to talking.
Right, but he runs a business pretty solid because, things are jamming. And that person, Joe Biden, has not done anything for 45 years when he's been a public figure.
He hasn't, actually.
What
You're
leads
right.
people to believe the next 4 years is going to make a difference? The Democratic Party is the party that is big on don't look at race, don't look at gender, doesn't matter who you believe, who you sleep with, what you do. And they pick their vice presidential candidate because she's a black woman.
Who wears Chucks.
How shitty is that?
It's pretty shitty.
And then you got Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, better known as San Fran Nan, who's going out getting her fucking hair done when the rest of America's starving to death because they can't go get a job. And this bitch goes out without a fucking mask on or anything. And she goes and gets her hair done at a salon.
Yeah,
she's
but
worth
don't say
$100
that.
million.
Don't say that shit in public because you'll be called a racist and a hater and a loser.
Why am I
and
a
here's
racist?
You're not.
She's white.
I know, but you will be. And here's the other thing that pisses me off. So these people in the gym in the house in the Capitol in California, in Sacramento, is open. They can go in there and use it. The gym at the frickin' Capital of the United States of America is open. They can go and use it.
Do you think after I bring my daughter home from San Diego State that we could find a chainsaw big enough and we'll just saw that bitch right off? Push California out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And the shit that's happening in Portland. I mean, come on. Did you see the video?
The minute they created this Chaz area with no cops, no policing, all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
You got nicer shit than I do, so I'm going to steal it. You're a dink. I'm going to punch you in the face. Just chaos. And it's like, where do people think that this makes any sense at all?
It makes no sense. Hardworking citizens trying to run a business and take care of their families. You're going to break their windows, go in and loot their shit. I'm not talking about the Macy's and those things of the world. But I know for a fact there's a man sitting in Minneapolis who had the dream of owning a sports bar.
Gone.
That they burnt that thing to the ground and wrecked that man's livelihood to take care of his family.
Yep. For no reason. He didn't do anything.
He did nothing.
Nothing. Did you see that last outbreak a week or so ago when they broke into that store and they were just one after another going in, taking shit out? And I'm not racist. I call a problem a problem.
It is what it is.
Did you see a white person in that group?
I did not.
There was not one.
I did not.
And they were
see
running
one.
in there, running out with shit. What point does protesting turn into looting? What part of I don't have my protesting manual here on the desk. I'll have to research it. But at what page, if they could show me what page, what chapter, it tells you that stealing other people's shit and wrecking someone else's livelihood because you're pissed about what the hell ever, whether it be a cop or what, you could be mad. You could be mad. You could throw a fit. That's fine. But start wrecking shit and stealing people's stuff.
It's ridiculous.
And why does our governor and our mayor not do something?
It's an election year.
I don't even want to get into it. Not for those two assholes.
Well, no, but it's an election year.
I think this might be the year that Jacob Fry hits puberty. We're not sure.
It could possibly.
The jury's still out.
So here's the thing that is just shitty. George Floyd got his neck laid on, and that man was not treated right. That man could be alive today if those cops would have realized what was going on and put more care into him as a human being, not into him as what he was doing and what he's done in the past. But he has a role to play in that with his fentanyl bullshit.
They found fentanyl and methamphetamines in his system.
Right.
He's a big dude and he's known for going off. He's running hot.
Right.
So I'm not saying I don't want to pick sides on that. I mean, obviously
I'm
it was
not
horrible
picking
what
sides,
happened.
but they need to not treat people like that. Period. End of story. But on the same token, there needs to be accountability about his behavior.
Oh, for sure.
And
for
period.
Sure.
End of story.
He should never walk the earth again. I'm not saying he's guilty. I don't know the backstory. It looked really bad from what I saw. But if they let him out, it's fucking pandemonium coming.
Oh, yeah.
Time.
And then you sit here, we're two white guys having this conversation. Well, you're a white guy and I'm quarter Indian.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I have a friend who thought she was. I have a friend who thought she was
Cree Indian.
I thought she thought she was a Cherokee. She tans really well.
But she's not.
Not an ounce of Indian in her.
Shit.
Yeah, you
No,
should
I'm
do
good.
a 23andMe, dude.
No way. I'd never do that.
Then you'd have to give up your casino benefits.
Yeah, there's no casino benefits with the Cree tribe. We're a poor people.
We're all dirty
from Hudson Bay.
But we don't. But I don't. And by all means, we beat this thing to death back and forth. But I just think people are so afraid to say anything.
The truth.
When the reality of it is, if you say something to a black person, you're not racist. If you say something to an Asian person, you're not racist. It's okay to talk, and you could be disagreeing. But in this day and age, when I hear racist, I think people are pissed about something. Somebody's pissed at you because of your skin color or because of your ethnicity or whatever the hell they want to be racist about. But really, in this day and age, are there people that are really like singling someone out because of their color of their skin?
I don't know anybody like that, and I certainly wouldn't ever profess to fucking hang out with somebody that would do that.
No, I totally agree, but to throw the word racist out is like, it's really heavy. Like,
it's super
do you know
heavy.
what you're saying? Because the fact of the matter is this. There was a slave problem way back when, but there is currently nobody alive who had anything to do with any of that. So how is it that we're still looking at it like, oh, his mom was a slave owner or whatever? Come on. Like, really? Like, I think we got it figured out. Well, then on the other hand, you have this whole Indian thing, your people.
Yeah.
When are we done repaying them and we can get the casino money for ourselves? You know what having those casinos would do to our taxes? I mean, those people make so much goddamn money on those casinos, and they can have them because it's sovereign land, because we're repaying a debt for something we wronged them however many years ago.
That's a little racist. Let's dig into it's kinda.
No. Why do they have their own sovereign land and can have casinos?
Well, they should have their own sovereign land. We went and ripped their land from them.
I didn't do it. Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it.
But so then their ability to build these casinos and take all of these people's money and give us nothing out of it.
Well, wait a minute.
That's fair?
People choose to go there and give them the money.
I get it.
So they're not taking it. They're
if we
getting
open that
given
opportunity up to everyone where we could have our own casino, we wouldn't pay any taxes at all. Like, how long does that go until we've repaid the debt? Are we ever going to repay the debt of wronging them? I mean, really?
I think when it comes to the Native Americans and that thing, no, I don't think we can ever repay that debt. When it comes to African Americans, here's the other thing. People
wait a minute.
Just hold on.
How did that go so wrong? What?
Let me finish. So here's the thing that people don't get. They think just the white man took African Americans from Africa and brought them here and enslaved them. But they don't ever look at how it actually went down. They don't look how it went down. They don't look at how the other African Americans were selling these African Americans, and they don't look at just the globe of the problem. It just becomes this problem, and then somehow it becomes our problem as humans today. And now reparations are
humans,
right? Or we'll loot that because we get reparations from that. The white human being did not invent this issue.
The white human being.
No, the white human being capitalized on it, which is fucked up. I agree. My family didn't own slaves. Would I be willing to be part of figuring out how to make that right? Absolutely. Do I think you have the right to go tear people's shit apart? Absolutely not.
Why? Oh, fuck it. I don't want to get into it. That's it. We're done.
Done. What's the next thing?
Yeah. Hold on.
Let's talk about the Vikings. Welcome to the new DK project where you don't even talk about anything controversial.
Diamond Dave stops by for the podcast. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
We gotta reacquaint. We gotta right the ship here. We got into the whole. I tell you, man, that political rabbit hole that'll just
hit the button again. You're doing it. You're doing it.
No, we're not doing that. So we're gonna talk a little. We never finished talking about the Vikings, so let's get that out of the way.
Do we ever start?
Do we know anything? Do we know? I need a prognostication. I need some kind of a mythical bet. Because I got to know, but I don't know. Like I haven't had any preseason. I haven't been able to watch the fourth stringers.
What do you want to know?
I haven't been able to watch the fourth stringers work. It just seems weird. We're jumping right in.
Yeah,
Like-
we're there.
We're right in the deep end of the pool.
We're there.
I know. But so do we have any strong acquisitions? Does anybody look bad? I don't know. How's the team look? You can't, I don't know. We haven't seen anything. You know what I mean? Like, we're just going right in.
What I'd first like to say is Martin Luther King would have been a Republican today, 100%. And for everybody out there, you need to read the I Have a Dream speech and literally listen to what he said. Secondly,
Dave, if you're going to keep swearing, I have to buzz you.
all right. Second, that's hilarious, by the way. But no, it's the truth. Secondly, I have no idea how the Vikings are going to do. I did have my fantasy draft the other day, though. I know my team is just that. Shit.
So, on top of not knowing anything about the club, you've got a house divided.
Super bad.
So, you're walking in with hot coals on both sides of the fence.
Yeah, because but the nice thing is she doesn't know anything about the Packers either.
Well, nobody knows anything about anything. We haven't seen anything.
What's it
All
gonna,
I'm wondering is, where are we watching the game?
is it going to be like some Sega thing where they're not even playing and it's just
Yeah.
people controlling
Madden
like a
21.
Yeah.
That's the safe way. That's the COVID football, man.
There's COVID football.
Let's see how Jimmy's doing on the Madden 21. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm curious. We got a noon tilt with the Packer. And
Yeah.
it's here.
Yeah,
But what does it even matter?
it doesn't. I mean,
Fans don't matter.
Can you imagine being a professional football player and playing in front of an empty stadium with piped in noise? That would suck.
I don't know. You should be focused on the game anyway.
Kind of, but
Stop
it's
looking
kind of
at
going to feel like a scrimmage.
Stop looking at the Viking chick in the first row. What's a girl
Do you
Viking
think they'll have
called?
the cheerleaders there?
No. What's a girl Viking called?
A Shakeen.
Fuck, what?
A Shakeen.
Are you serious?
No.
I was going to say, dude, that was fast. You came up with a Shakeen real fast.
Well, yeah.
I kind of like that. What exactly
She
is
Viking.
a
A she Viking. A Shiakeen. Oh, I pronounce it wrong. It's a Shiakeen. Or Shaviking.
Shaviking?
Yeah, it's a Shaviking.
That's a Shaviking.
That's legal right there.
Shiaking. Oh, you can say Shaviking.
Shaviking
Is that like a shamullet? That's a chick with a mullet?
That would be my hair. No, she's a Shaviking.
All right. So I think that since you can't see them practice, you couldn't see them in preseason, I'm going to give it to the Viking
Over the Pack?
over the Pack. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. Otherwise, I don't care.
I'm nervous about our secondary a little bit, if you really want to break the game down. We've lost a little bit there, but hopefully the new guys can cover up. I think our safeties need to play a strong game. They're probably going to play a shit ton of cover 3, and they're just going to have to suck it up.
That's what I was thinking, a shit ton of cover 3.
Devontae Adams is going to have to, or they're going to have to double him probably, but they'll disguise it in some sort of cloud cover 3 formation. Well, they'll come over the top and
That's
try to
crazy
keep
how
him
we think alike
underneath.
on this.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's my guess.
Big time. Who's our quarterback again?
Tommy Kramer.
Tommy Kramer. Give it up for old TK.
He's going to have a Budweiser.
If you look on
throwing the ball.
the Twitter,
Yeah.
you can find where TK is going to be and go watch the game with him.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he's
I like Tommy.
I almost had him on the show last year.
Well, let's get him on.
Yeah, get some Budweisers or whatever it is. I
Yeah.
don't know.
In studio.
A Shakeen?
For the women Viking?
Yeah. Is my memory that
Shivakeen.
short? What?
Shiv Keen.
Why is it a shiv now?
Shivakeen.
Shivakeen.
Yeah.
Shivakeen.
Shivakeen.
Dude, you're making this shit up as you go.
Well, of course.
It wasn't a Shivakeen last time.
What was it?
Shivakeen.
Oh, well, whatever.
I think that's like the Spanish, you know, how they do a la or a le, you know, like
Yeah.
the gender, Shivakeen. I like it though. I'm going to run with it. I think the Vikes are going to pull it off. I don't have anything to base that on other than I'm a homie and we should win.
Delvin Cook should be able to run the football. We're a little bit light at the receiver stuff I don't know. See, that's half the problem. You're exactly right. You're
got
guessing.
nothing. You
I
got
got
nothing. Good luck, Vegas. Hey, what do you think about the Big Ten saying no go? Yo. for the football.
Yeah, I know.
Did your kid have a
No,
meltdown?
they said no go for all fall sports. And I think it sucks.
My daughters, they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
What is that, SEC or something? I don't even know what
she's
they're in.
Big 12.
Of course she's Big 12.
No, she's Sandy.
I don't know.
No, she's not Mountain West.
Are they playing football?
Yeah.
Why are the Big 10 not?
Part of it is the Michigan governor put the hammer down on it, and you need.
Haven't we been having trouble with her all along?
She's been a little bit tepid.
She's a little bit of a problem.
She's been
She's
tepid.
decent though, right? She's easy on the eyes.
Well, it doesn't matter. And I don't think she has a bad heart. I just think that
Maybe
it's
I'm
an
thinking of
election year.
someone else.
You're thinking of the South Dakota governor. It's an election year, though.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah, it's an election year, you know.
This is a seedy podcast.
It's an
Election year.
year.
My, I'm telling you, I don't know. Politics pisses me off, and I don't like it.
I know.
But what are you gonna do? Let's talk 40s and shitty weather. God, that was horrible, man. That's horrible.
Yesterday was brutal.
I don't like it. I think we should have another month of decent before it turns into chit.
Well, it's global warming, so you know how hot it is out.
I don't know.
I mean, you just
I gotta move my board over here so I can be a little more fat, a little quicker on the draw.
The climate change, folks, is if it's cold, it's global warming, and if it's hot, it's global warming. You got to pick one, don't you? I mean, come on.
I don't know. I'm telling you, when I was young, the snow was up to my chest, and the summers were decent.
But you were shorter.
Fuck, you think that's what it was?
I think
So
it could
we don't get
possibly
any
be.
snow now.
We had
and
a
it's
shit ton
hotter
of
than a
snow.
motherfucker.
It's 45 degrees outside. I'm riding my bike and my hands are freezing off.
Today. But up until today, I pay the electric bill. I know what we're running for electric.
You might be right.
It
All
has
right.
been a hot summer.
Yeah, it has.
Hot. And the winters are like just gray. There's nothing. We don't get snow. It's just gray.
So
what I thought I would do is I would buy a snowmobile this year just to ensure that we'll get no snow for the next 2 years.
No snow at all.
Because the year I sold mine piled up.
Next year?
Bullshit.
Yeah. No, that's.
Then next year I'll buy a snowblower.
How about the cats that started the forest fire by doing the gender reveal?
I don't know.
How about that?
Part of it was gender reveal, but then part of it was just arson. There's like 2 sections of the fire going.
That they just started, hey, let's cause more trouble.
Yep. So someone I was listening to made a good point, and that point was they caught the person who did the arson.
Really?
And they should just burn them. See ya.
That's extravagant.
No. First you get
the boys go.
and then they light them up. That's ridiculous. This gender reveal thing is getting out of control, and it's easy to point fingers at it because it's such a dumb thing. But whatever. But it's burning everywhere. Like everybody you talk to, my daughter's in San Diego, and she can see smoke. It's like ridiculous.
Brutal.
I'm hoping that it hasn't gotten to the redwoods yet because I haven't seen those.
Yeah, you need to go see him quick, I guess.
I better make a plan the next week.
When we did the gender reveal, it was like right before that really gross stuff came. It was like,
yeah,
here's your kid.
Yeah.
And then stand back because some really nasty shit's on the way.
Right. That's how we did the gender reveal. Does it have a wiener or not?
Right.
Done. I don't think I knew on any of my kids.
Right.
Maybe the oldest one.
That's the gender reveal. Now they've made it.
It's dumb.
I don't know if it's dumb because you got to give.
But it just goes to the whole millennial society bullshit where we can't wait. We need to know now.
Yeah, because
we can't wait.
We need to paint the room blue. What's wrong with yellow?
What's wrong with a light green?
Neutral.
Maybe a beige.
For a baby's room, beige is lame. You're a shitty designer.
Something the color of stool because that's what's going to be on the walls anyway.
Shitty designer, beige.
Give me a beige, maybe a light khaki.
A lemon yellow, a lime green, something that's neutral.
I think that they should
lemon yellow with lime green.
I think that they could trace back the color your baby room was painted to how you handle things.
Really?
Like, yeah, I think the kids that had, more neutral colors are more able to like handle stupid shit. Where when you have the ones that were painted pink because we knew it was going to be whatever and we had the name picked out, we did all this ahead of time. Those are your everybody gets a trophy people.
So my room was fucking for sure pink.
I think yours was black.
My room was dark.
I think your room
my room was not good. There was
It's really weird that
nothing.
you have a blue light in the or black light in the baby's room. Is that weird?
Yeah, there was
not
nothing
nowadays, man.
Yeah, there was nothing going with like symbols painted on the wall that would do nothing but scare the shit out of you and take you till you're 50 to come to grips
They
with.
did. I think. My baby's room, or when I was a baby, I think it was probably a soft beige.
Yeah.
And there were ashtrays on every flat surface.
Well, of course.
And there was probably a mini fridge in there.
Mhm.
For the long nights, the old man had. Who are we kidding? The old man didn't pull long nights.
No.
Where my mom was in there, she needed a beer. Done. And look how awesome I turned out.
She probably poured a little beer on a nipple just to get you to lock up.
What do you mean? We didn't even breastfeed. It was right to the beer. Like
really?
Yeah, a little nip of something to help you sleep.
I think you need carbohydrates.
Something to take the edge off.
Right.
Back when you could chew on a Miller Lite because they were so thick.
Oh,
I don't
my God.
I don't know, but I'm thinking someday there's going to be a study that's going to reveal that all of these, these parents today are over the top. Over the top.
They don't even do brandy in the like spoon to help the kid with teething anymore.
We just did that for the dog.
They don't do any of that.
I still do. I'm keeping the dream alive, man.
Someone needs to come up with a tonic. You know what should come back? A tonic.
A tonic?
Yeah, remember back in the olden days, they had tonics. Like these dudes would roll around with their little trailer or whatever you called it, cart behind their horse, the little neighborhood doctors, and they'd sell tonics. And it was opium.
I'm not that old, dude.
And it was I am.
You're really dating yourself.
And it was opium. And they would sell. So they got everybody
at
hooked
no
on
point
opium.
in my lifespan have we used a horse for anything other than leisure.
But we need to do it again and just roll
we need
around.
to go back to the horses?
Yeah,
we
with
need to start over?
Not an opium tonic, but like a tonic. Like some sort
I
of.
don't like tonic. It's got quinine in it.
Not that tonic.
What are you going to get some magic brew? Some
not
magic elixir?
tonic. Yeah, exactly.
Snake oil salesman.
That's what I'm talking about. We need more of those elixir guys because that's what Dr. Fauci is.
I don't know, but I can tell you one thing I do know about Dr. Fauci.
Let me hear it.
He's never thrown a baseball in his life.
Oh my God, what was that? Darren, I've never seen you
Mariah
throw
Carey did better than that.
That was the worst.
No. We didn't say throw to first, throw home.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
That was absolutely embarrassing. Yeah, for his
poor
credit.
guy.
He's a
poor
doctor.
guy. He went out there.
Yeah, I bet he can kick ass at chess. He's just no baseball
he's probably
player.
a master chess player.
Oh, I'm sure.
He'd probably have me beat in like 4 moves.
He's already got the board set up in his head. You're done. There's no tomorrow.
It's over.
I saw that and I'm
God,
like,
that was horseshit.
What? You missed work for that? Like,
really?
Come on. You're lucky you're kind of an important doctor, or this would really be a blemish on your future.
You would think that they would have something set up on a tape delay so they could just do a do-over.
Well, but if he threw a perfect strike, we wouldn't talk about it.
So do you think we're helping him by his shitty throw?
I don't think he needs our help for anything.
No.
I think he's doing fine.
He's too busy making dough off remdesivir.
And I don't think he's waiting by the phone for some big league scout to call. I do know that. I think he found his profession. There's no question he's should be a doctor, not a baseball player.
Yeah.
Unless they get into some protests.
He's a politician.
Nah, fuck, they all are. Everybody is. Everybody is.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to wrap this bitch up.
Yeah, we do.
We got to trim the fat because there's some fat in there. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
There's fat in there.
There's some fat. I think I exceeded my 5 Effenheimers, which I don't like to do.
I've exceeded a bunch too.
Yeah, the Effenheimer jar is full. So
I got excited though, back in the saddle
back
here.
in the saddle, baby.
I got ahead of myself.
More to come.
I got ahead of myself.
Everybody needs to help support the show. Support our sponsors, Grady Restoration, Lost Lake Creamery, and make sure you tell a friend about the podcast. Share it with them. Send them a link. Tell them how great it is. How great it is to have Diamond Dave back in the saddle.
Bam.
Stay tuned next week. Probably going to have 1 or 2 shows. New things to come, but this doesn't continue if you don't spread the word. Give us a review on iTunes. Wherever you get your podcasts, we're available. So make it happen. Thanks for coming in, Dave.
Yep. I'm happy to be here. See ya.
Take care. That's it. That's the end.
That's a wrap.
Read the shtick.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. If you'd like to reach out, you can use the studio line at 612-504-6500 or by email, thedkprojectpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, there's always social media at the DK Project Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.